How you doing? Okay. What's up, Morgan? How you doing? Okay, stand over here. Hi, my name is Natural Noan Canoe. I'm the chairwoman of the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, Houston chapter, community activist, and an advocate for men's rights. Today we are at Woodland Christian Towers here to expose the corruption that's going on in this facility. Responding to an elder wellness call, we did notice that the elder did not have any lights in his living area. There was exposed wire, electrical wire. There was no air conditioning. There was mold. There was all kind of mildew, and there was bugs. This is not acceptable, and we are here to expose them for who they are and what they are. They have been scaring many residents. They have been afraid to talk. Many residents that have came forward, they have been intimidating them. They've filed eviction notices on them, different types of violations on them. In case they speak, they want them to remain quiet, but we're here and we're their voice. And they will not be intimidated, they will not be harassed, and they will not be bullied. So this is what we're doing today, and we're going to walk through this facility. I don't understand how they passed any type of inspection. Any type. Today it smells like bleach and all kind of fabuloso, but the last time we came here it smelled like urine, it smelled like feces. It was disgusting. Now let's take a look upstairs. Okay, let me see if they have their inspections now, the proper inspections that they're supposed to have. Because last time I was here, they didn't have none of that. Everything was out of code.
Is this a retirement?
No, it's actually an independent living facility for the elderly and the disabled. But they also allegedly been sneaking like drugs into the facility. And we've been running these drug dealers off. They're letting the drug dealers come in and serve these vulnerable citizens, right? But we, the people that's trying to make a difference and trying to make a change, they're banning us from the facility. So,
all I'm asking, you stand out on the outside with the witness. Okay, can I have your name? Huh?
Yes.
Lieutenant Morgan.
A lot of the problem here is the drugs.
Can you speak into here, please?
A lot of the problem here is the drugs, and they're stripping their apartments for the settlement, and then yet they're trying to and calling people like you, saying that this is what they're living in, and they're the ones that's doing it. And we have drugs running in here 24/7. We got dope dealers in here. We got hookers in here that run in and out of here. Mm-hmm. And staff has tried to do anything, but their hands are tied by the law.
No, their hands are not tied by the law, because here's the thing. Instead of them running those people out, they know who they are by name. They're running people out. No, it's time to go. Come on,
they're
let's go.
calling you to stick up for them.
I'm going to stick up for 80. I'm sticking up for righteousness. That's what I'm sticking up for. Everybody else, just come on. Yes, you can. Come on. This is public property. They can call the laws. We good. Come on.
All right, Hood News peeps, can you guys hear us? We're here.
What floor y'all going to our system?
The Christian Towers.
Of 3.
At the 600 block of East Tidwell. We might lose signal because we are in an elevator, so just hang tight, friends.
Allegedly, they're stealing people's rent money. People have receipts showing that they have been paying their rents, but all of a sudden they're behind on rent because they spoke up. So now they're getting hit with all types of violations, all types of, eviction notices just because they spoke up. So they're trying to silence them. But my voice is loud enough for every single one of them here.
That's right, friend. It starts with one person, and you can create a whole army. That's right. All right. Oh yeah, it smells. You can smell like the mildew. You can smell it. They can try to hide it.
They can try to hide it all they want to.
It smells bad, you guys. It smells bad. I'm a witness here. All right, we got a lot of people saying yes, thank you. Yeah, people know about this place.
And excuse me right now, I'm kind of flustered because I'm pissed. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we're just doing an inspection.
Since the city won't do this properly, here we are. This is our job. There's no way this facility could pass any type of state inspection. No way whatsoever. Let's go up to the 4th floor. Where's the fire extinguishers? I don't see any. Did y'all see a fire extinguisher on this floor? Because I sure as hell didn't.
Let's see what we do down here. There might be one. Yeah, let's check it out real quick. There's one down here.
Okay. Wasn't there before, but okay. I got pictures of everything, right?
Oh, yeah. This is documented, you guys. Since the video, she's been calling it out, there have been, they're trying.
So the security guard that was on site, right, at the time, and he went ahead and quit before the video came out. And he said he was going to quit. Basically, allegedly told us, and I'm going to say allegedly because I don't know what's true or not, but it's his words on camera, saying that Four? Okay. Basically saying that the property managers are aware of the drug infestation going on here, and security is allowing the drug dealers to come in here and serve the people. So I told them, this is accountability. You're going to be accountable for everything that you do. And I told them that they're going to see me every single day, and that's what happened. I was here every single day, and I'm here today.
All right, we're in Houston, Texas. For those that have no clue where we're at, we're in Houston, Texas. We're at the Christian Towers. And it's not only that, we're not only holding Christian Towers accountable, but we're holding the property manager, the one who owns this. So CCH, Senior Living, Christian Church, Housing Authority for senior living for low-income seniors. We're holding you accountable. This is not a protest, because if you don't do what you're supposed to do, this is going to be a lawsuit, and you have to go to court for this. We're not going to be walking around here with no signs. We're coming for you in a big major way. And this is not the only facility that is like this around Houston, because they own many facilities in Houston. So this is just one of the ones that we're exposing.
This whole place reek of urine. You smell that?
Yeah, you can smell it, friends. This floor is worse than the other one. Like, you can smell urine. It smells really bad. I don't know. I wish somebody would let us walk into one of their rooms and let us see.
Oh, as a matter of fact, let's see. See, there were some people that came out and wanted to speak with you today.
Yes.
But they are so afraid that they will be evicted.
Yeah.
So they have been retaliating on these residents.
Oh, no.
How you doing, sir? Good. Want to go up to the 6th floor?
Go ahead.
Okay. You want to do that? Let's do that.
We're going to go to the 7th floor. Can we ask you, brother, have you been experiencing anything in this complex that you don't like?
At this moment, I can't speak.
Yeah, exactly. You see that? Exactly.
At the moment? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And that happens all across the Houston area with all these slumlords. This is a slumlord.
It's sad.
And unfortunately, it's a slumlord for the elderly, like with the people in most dire need. This is a very vulnerable population.
They deserve better.
Yeah, they do. All right, so we're going to be going to the 7th floor.
How long have you been made aware, since you were made aware of the situation? How did they reach out, or how did you first get word of it?
Because of an elder that's living here in the facility. And whenever we went for a wellness check, because people call us sometimes when they don't want to call HPD. It's just the truth, you know? So we had the wellness check. We went in there and seen that he was living in deplorable conditions. So the caregiver was fired the next day from what I seen, because she wasn't doing her job, but they weren't doing their job, as in maintenance. Maintenance had like exposed wires, electrical wires just hanging out of his walls. There was no, he's like 70% blind. There was no light. There was a light fixture up at the top with no light in it, so he couldn't see his way around the place. It was gaping holes inside of the walls. Then it's like some of, like where the fire, like, the smoke detector's supposed to be, it was like a whole cut, like a square cut into the wall, and no smoke detector. So, come on now.
Yeah.
And then they had the nerve to say, well, the 70-year-old man is the one who probably did that. The wires were cut on his air conditioning unit. The sockets torn out the wall. But a 70-year-old man that's basically legally blind, caused all that damage in his apartment by himself. Walls disgusting, living conditions disgusting, and nobody did nothing about it. How were they passing inspection? But guess what? They're under investigation now. Ask me how I know.
All right, we are on the 7th floor.
It's hot.
It's hot up here.
No. It is hot and it smells like poo-poo. Oh my goodness, you guys. It smells bad. This is the hottest floor. Oh my
You see
God.
these flies? You
It's
see
so
flies?
hot here. You see the flies.
Woo!
There are flies. Look, there's a fly right there. Let me stay still. Ooh, there's a fly. It's flying around. Ew. Oh,
I'm going to be on them every single day until they get this right. Every single day until they get this right.
Stairwell.
This is sad.
Friends, this is horrible. If the rooms are anything like this hallway, it's bad.
See, I wish the residents weren't afraid to come
I know,
forward,
I
because
know.
there was a couple of us that invited us into their homes so we can see
saw
the
video,
damage.
So I'll be sharing that video so you guys can see. You know, unfortunately, we have residents here that want to
Where's
speak,
the rest
but are
of them?
very
The other
afraid.
two. Where's the other two?
My
Weapons.
goodness.
Where are they at? Yeah, where are they at? Oh, there they go. Good. Excuse me. How you doing? Are you a resident here?
No.
Okay.
It is so hot on this floor. Ooh.
Oh, okay. They finally have a fire. See, that's what I'm talking about. So they made little adjustments, but it's not enough for me. It's not enough for me.
There's flies on here. They're flies. See it? Ooh, it's right to the camera.
It's warm.
And you see how hot it is and how disgusting it is up in
It is
here?
so hot and disgusting. You guys.
Yeah,
So
my stomach hurts.
See, instead of
Up
making
here.
all these surface level repairs, giving them like new shrubs and like a little
It's
extra
about 8
paint,
degrees.
like that's nothing. Fix the stuff in these people's apartments.
The plumbing, the AC, the ventilation system. This is a very enclosed building. It is 80 degrees, friends. That's the temperature in this hallway. We're not lying. We have no reason to.
He's saying, oh, management can't do anything, but management want us off of the property, the ones that's trying to make changes. You know? That make me question, well, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're probably one of those that's being served.
Let him come through.
It is hot.
And I will be back. And if they give me my trespasser warrant, I'm good with that. But guess what? I don't have to be here to do whatever I do. I can be at home, sipping my coffee, making my emails, and making my phone calls, and getting shit done. And that's what I do, is I get it done.
That's right, friend. Get that shit done. She's gonna get it done.
When I told them that they were going to see me every single day? Every single day until they get this right? I meant that.
I'll go with you. Yeah.
Y'all, we're going to the first floor.
Sir, do you live here?
Yeah.
What kind of living conditions are you facing with here? How is the living conditions and the property management?
All right. Fair.
Fair?
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
I can't really explain it.
Yeah, I'm probably afraid.
Okay.
They get in trouble for speaking.
Yes.
That's what's been happening lately.
Have they threatened to evict you for speaking?
No.
Okay.
I don't cause trouble. I always stay to myself.
Are you on time with your rent? Are you behind on your rent? No?
I always pay my rent on time.
There's many people that pay their rent on time. There's many people that have receipts of paying their rent on time. But then there's the same people that pay their rent on time.
They never give us a receipt.
No, they have like cash receipts
Yeah, they never
that they
give
show.
them, so.
See, you hear them? They never give them receipts. But there's one resident that say they're $1,500 behind on rent.
I take that back that you give us a receipt.
Mm-hmm.
I pay rent.
Oh, now you take it back and they give you a receipt? Okay. Mm-hmm. So let's see if the property manager is here. What's your name, Al?
Samantha.
Okay. I mean, why they want to stalk my Facebook pages, they should be able to have a conversation. Last time I came, she was very rude, very disrespectful. I was very polite, very professional. But then again, what do you expect from a place like this?
Look at the flies. The flies are festering around here.
But you know the crazy part about it? There's no trash. There's urine, there's feces,
Yeah, that's what
there's
attracts
filth.
it. Yeah.
And that's what attracts it.
Yeah, the flies are attracted to all of that.
Okay, we can go out. I'll drop this dime. Have a good day. So this is their new paint, right?
The first time I step into
This
something
is their new paint. Instead of fixing what's supposed to be done, they do little surface, touching up here and there. But take care of these people with air conditioning units. Take care of the holes in their walls. Take care of all that before you take care of the little cosmetic things that's wrong with the facility. So, what's your name, ma'am?
My name is Sylvia.
Sylvia?
Yes.
Maintenance, right?
What is your name?
Maintenance.
Yes.
My name is Natural. That's who I am. Nice to meet you too. So tell us about can you come over here real quick? No, you can't? Okay. So tell us about maintenance and how this work with the work orders and why y'all are not on top of those work orders like you're supposed to be.
Walking away.
Oh, you're walking away. Okay. How you doing, sir? What's up, brother? You have anything to say about this living facility? You good? Okay. Let me know if you have any issues.
Some people are good.
All right.
But they should have a roof over their head. When they have somewhere to stay, that's good enough for them.
They're full of it. They're full of it.
Yeah.
But I'll be back.
Oh, they give
I'll
you
got my
business
trespass
from, so
warrant.
hey.
Let them go through it because I'm going to be back tomorrow.
All right.
Okay? Thank you for coming out here and shedding light on this facility.
We're always going to support you and what you're doing and helping people. Yes, ma'am. All right, friends, this is your girl Grizzy. We're here at the 600 block of East Tidwell at the Woodland Christian Towers. This facility needs a lot of help. We went to the 7th floor and it smelled like feces and it was hot and it also smelled like urine. And that was it's really bad. There's a lot of flies festering. My goodness. People are afraid to talk. I don't blame them. They'll lose their homes. Everybody's afraid to say something. But we shared a video. You guys saw it. I'm going to find the link to it and then we'll repost. Man, there's a lot of flies flying around right now outside the building. It's crazy.
Easy, because there's no way that they can pass inspection, but I know the game. You know, they're getting somebody out here to pass them, you know, illegally. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know the game. And I'm going to put this out here for anybody that want to sit here and take advantage of our elderly and our disabled. You're going to see us. You're going to see us. Because I'm going to be back.
No, it's true. We got it on paper.
All right, Hoodie's peeps, stay tuned. Oh, look who came out. Look, they should have came out the office when she was knocking. Oh, yeah.
They're going to police. They fine.
All right, we got the police here.
I got my ID. I got everything.
Yeah, me too. Uh-oh, they called police, y'all. We got North Patrol in the house.
Y'all come over here.
Hold on, friends.
Okay.
How you doing? Good. We just doing a patrol.
Okay.
And it's not illegal. It's on public property.
Y'all are fine. Of course, you know, people with rifles, they don't follow us, okay?
Understood.
But we're not here to bust y'all up.
Understood.
You guys have every right to protest.
Concerned citizens.
Yeah.
The way that they're doing these people are wrong. Stealing from these people. How you doing? Stealing from these people, we're not going to tolerate it. The community will not tolerate it.
You shouldn't have to tolerate that.
Yes.
Obviously, we're going to get calls. People with guns. Okay?
Understood.
So y'all more than welcome to do what you need to do. Take your hand off the rifle.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we know how it goes.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. All right.
So have they made contact with the people over here?
No, they're just watching. They're just spectators today. They don't want to speak today. They're just, but they're stalking my Facebook and social media pages, but they're spectators today. So
I'm going to speak with them.
that's fine.
I'm just here, you know.
Yeah.
We got HPD. They understand. They understand.
We don't deal with slumlords. We rat
Oh, yeah,
them out.
very peaceful.
We expose them.
We're just
for what they
exposing the harsh conditions of this place, which is going on in many other places.
Another resident over here that probably have
The
concerns.
drug infestation. You know, you have security, but you're allowing drug dealers to come through here and do whatever they do with these seniors and people on disability. And so we're just bringing a light to that. No issue.
Like a lot of people, like,
no
oh,
fights,
I can't
no
talk
fuss.
because, you know, they're threatening to get rid of
Absolutely.
me. They're doing this and they're doing that and they're picking on me and yeah, it's just too much.
Friend, how can people follow you? I've got people.
Okay, my name is Natural Nwanknu. I'm with the Huey P. Houston chapter, gun club. Huey P. Gun Club.
All right. Again, peaceful, yes.
Houston chapter. Had to say Houston chapter.
Exposed to the harsh conditions of this facility.
This is who they are.
Yeah, he said it's peaceful. We're not. They just get caught because, you know, they got rifles. So people, when I got up right there, he probably called, he probably got pulled out, you know, back with rifles.
We do a lot for the community. We feed the community, we clothe the community, but we do this as well. We bust them out. We don't play no games. This ain't for show. How you doing? Good. Let me check on her real quick. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Hi. My name's Natural. Natural.
Natural. So we got HPD here, of course. You know, they, called the cops, and so they're here. They understand. They're just, nobody's going to get arrested or anything like that, but there are concerns about the people in this building.
Now, Grizzy, you went in there and smelled it.
Yeah, I smelled it myself. It's bad. Yes.
If you were to go into those units and see are in.
Yeah, it's bad.
And I'm not talking about the way that they take care of themselves and their household. I'm saying the holes in the walls, the repairs that haven't been done. A lot of these people are going without air conditioning.
I guess he
See how hot it is. No air conditioning whatsoever.
None. It's hot. No ventilation. Shout out to our Christmas team. We got it.
They try to get me banned from here, right? And I told them, I said, well, serve me with trespassing. But you allow these drug dealers, and they know them by name, to come up into the facility. I even have video of them covering up the person and carrying them into the facility without signing in or nothing.
Hey, friends, we got beats at state.
And may I say something?
Yeah, go
May I
ahead.
say one thing? This isn't the first time this has happened. It's not going to be the last time, and it's going to take everybody's support to get on these facilities' asses and also the news stations, because nobody wants to cover this story as if it's not important. But if it was the turkey leg hut in their business, they'll be all over it. They worry about the wrong things. And what's really important is that our seniors in these facilities are being taken care of, whether they're independent living or assisted living. They're still in a facility with the property manager, with maintenance people, so you need to be showing up and taking care of that business. And so to other news stations who have not been answering the phone calls, who have been saying they're going to investigate and not, don't worry about it. Don't worry
Grizzy
about
got it. Grizzy got it. Grizzy got it.
You got it.
As she always do.
You still got your mic? Yeah, it's still.
I do? See, they want to ban me, though. Ban these drug dealers.
Yeah, ban the drug dealers. They're not banning the drug dealers.
Good, how are
How you
you?
doing?
Are y'all North Patrol?
Yes.
All right, North Patrol in the house.
Not the Black Air Forces.
Who ID they have? Good, how are you? Natural. Good.
That's what I told the big person. I heard the Black
It's not a protest. We're just
leaning.
Yeah.
The Black Air Force.
What's the problem?
Had to go
Well, we have the manager on the other side of the fence, and she said that you guys didn't get.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
right?
Yeah, I'm
It's
good.
public
You stay over
property.
here?
It's not private.
Okay,
property, it's public
yeah, we've
property.
been over here exposing the harsh living conditions at the Woodland Christian Towers.
This is public
Poor
property.
maintenance,
Yeah.
not
So we're allowed
updating
to
their
be here on
stuff. They just
public
updated it in the last few weeks since we've been here, coming here. The piss in the hallways,
I
the
spoke
urine.
to her one
Floor
day
7
before,
is hot as shit up there.
but that was it. She didn't tell nobody banned to me or anything.
Out of here. And just the poor living conditions for seniors and people that's disabled.
How the residents are being treated. Yeah, he can.
All right, friends. So there's police presence out here. They're just making sure everybody's okay, out of concern and the phone calls they received. We're here at the Woodland Christian Towers. This is why I say follow the hood news, because you guys, we shared a video. This should not be new. Like we've been posting about the conditions here at this facility. We've got a lot of people that stay here, and the conditions aren't right. We've been talking about it. We've been highlighting the issue. We've been telling you guys and hoping that you guys can share and get the word out. This is a gun club that we're with. They do a lot and give back to the community. My friend Natural, she's been getting a lot of messages about, the conditions here. And when she sent me that video, I wanted to cry. Coming here in person, yeah, you can tell they cleaned up a little bit, but it doesn't disguise it. It smells bad, friends. There's a lot of flies in the building. On the 7th floor, there were flies. A lot of flies in there. And you know what happens, right? Flies come from maggots and all that other kind of stuff. So it smelled like raw sewage in there. On the 7th floor, I went in for myself, you guys, and I have no reason to tell you guys, anything different. No, they are not you guys are not the Black Panthers.
No,
They're not the Black Panthers. Yes. The Huey P. Newton Gun Club, Houston chapter. These are not the Black Panthers. Miss us with all of that right now. These are not the Black Panthers, everyone. I repeat, these are not the Black Panthers. All y'all 2A people, this is a gun club, and they help people. Better to have a gun and not need it than to need a gun and not have it. Amen? All right, there we go. Stay strapped or get clapped. And watch those comments. I'm reading some of the stupid stuff some of y'all are saying. This is not the Black Panthers, y'all.